Hello, ladies. Welcome to week 4 of Worth Your Addiction Fantasy Football League, or as I like to call it, the week of
Underdog, 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 underdog.
the Underdog. This week was crazy. Everybody with a losing record won, with the exception of the first game. We'll go ahead and get this one out of the way. Stewart took care of Michael, 94.8 to 89.3, putting Stu at 4-0, the only undefeated team. Nobody cares. And Michael at 1-3. That was a 5.5 difference, which was our closest game of the week. So Stu almost lost. Michael, you tripped in the on your way to the end zone, man. You were so close, and instead dropped the ball and left my brother as a shit talking motherfucker. So Stu has a quick and easy video, and here it is.
What's up, guys? As you can see, it's just me making a video by myself this week because I am the last undefeated team. I am, as my name would suggest in the league, the better Barnes brother. I would try to make a more interesting, exciting video, but I'm on fall break, which means I'm just picking up extra hours with the maintenance crew, or I'm working on the nursery, getting ready for the baby. And unfortunately, I don't have enough time to take care of you babies and do a more entertaining video. So, better luck next week. I'm sure I'll probably go 5-0 because you all suck, but that is what it is every year, right? Have a good one.
As usual, just doing his thing. Good on you. All right, so let's get to the rest of you underdogs. All right, we'll go with the number one underdog. There's, we'll come to that in a minute. Let's start with Kevin. He's always an underdog. I mean, even when he's winning, that dude's an underdog.
Underdog.
All right, so Kevin, 125.4 versus Slim at 102.8. And that is a pretty solid win. 22.6 difference. Both teams are now 2-2. And we all know Kevin didn't put the work in on this, but here's a little video from Kevin.
She wasn't thinking straight when she did. She's in the water.
Oh, Slim, he gave you the axe. So, yeah. All right. So, Kevin got the win that week. Moving on to Brian Logsden versus Kyle Kane. Brian throwing down 157.5 against Kyle's 114.5, putting both of those teams at 2-2. That's a 43-point difference. Brian obviously having a rough start to the league, but he's thrown down. Last week he put down 132.7, and this week 157.5. So his team's starting to come together, which is odd because he doesn't have shit for running backs, and he has way too many kickers. But maybe he solved those issues. So here's a little video from Brian. He got to it this week.
Let's see, I auto-drafted my team, ended up with 3 tight ends and 3 kickers, no running backs. And all I got to say is, thank God for Kevin and Kyle. Because every year that's at least 2 guaranteed victories, even for somebody who does the dumb shit I did on draft night. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Brian. Appreciate you taking your time, sir. All right, now let's get to the true underdogs of the league. We'll start with Gerwig,
Underdog.
who has a new team name. I'm sorry, I'll look it up while I do the rest of this. Gerwig is 145.6 versus myself at only 95.9. My team did not show up. I had 2 players across my roster and my bench that got double digits. Other than that, everybody else was underneath 10 points, and that's sad, and I'm not happy about it. But so 145.6 for Gerwig, 95.9 for me, putting Gerwig at 1-3 and putting me at 3-1. So my first loss for the season. Had to know it would go against, Gerwig, as I'm talking shit about him being, not getting a win. Gerwig's team name is Steve-O. No, I lost to Gerwig. But it was a 49.7 difference. It was the biggest ass kicking of the week. I'll take my licks. It sucks. And here's Gerwig's video.
What's up, League? This is the first video that I've gotten to make all year. Nothing better than kicking Steve's ass. Like, handing it to him. Finally, my team showed up. He complains that his team didn't. We can argue that later. So, oh no, Steve-O lost to Gerwig. Congratulations. This week is the Brian Bowl. I'm going to prove who's the best Brian in the league. And oh, by the way, Steve, now you got to change your team name to Rainbow Sherbert because you kicked your kicker off your team. So I'll send you the picture and the spelling so that you know what's up. Y'all have a good week.
Yeah, it hurts. It doesn't feel great on this end. That's okay. I got Mike Medley next week. I think I'll be okay. All right, and then finally, the biggest of underdogs from started at the top, and now we're here. Lucas, 98.6 versus Aaron at 82.5 for a 16.1 difference. Lucas now 1-3. Our champ is starting his run, he says, and Aaron at 2-2. And I think Lucas might possibly have my favorite video of the week. Here it is.
Fuck you, Aaron.
That was awesome. I love that. Okay. All right, so let's do our highlights. Biggest ass kicking again. Gerwig over me at 49.7. Ouch. Closest game. Mike Medley couldn't pull it off against Stu. 5.5 points. Brian Logston throwing down the most points. Highest scoring team, 157.5. And Aaron coming in last this week at 82.5, the lowest scoring team. Patrick Mahomes, highest scoring player for Kyle at 41.6 points. And Kevin with the Carolina defense at -6 for the lowest scoring player. I think all 4 weeks now, and it makes sense. All 4 weeks has been defenses that have gotten the lowest score. But sometimes it's the players. So right now, there's a few defenses out there not doing their jobs. All right, and in the world of the NFL, it is not looking hot for about half the league. Denver lost to Baltimore, 7-23. The Rams lost to Arizona, 20-37. That one hurt. New Orleans lost to the Giants. That one hurt more. Even for me, sorry to Slim and Stu, but 21-27 lost to the Giants. Detroit, another loss, 14-24 against Chicago. And then there's the winners. 3 winners this week. Green Bay, 27-17 against the Steelers. Buffalo, 40-0 against Houston. Buffalo has blown out 2 teams in 2 weeks. That's pretty impressive for anybody. Legit. That's good. And then Cincinnati pulling it out, 24-21 over Jacksonville. And that wraps up the week, guys. Thanks for sending in your videos. And, good luck next week, except the mic. Whoop that ass.